channel and welcome to Bradford Pence. Today we'll be discussing the building of a blue laser shield for the Sain Smart 3018 Pro CNC machine. This machine is equipped with a 5.5 watt blue laser. This do-it-yourself CNC does not come with a laser-safe enclosure, so the open architecture cried for a safety upgrade. I came up with the idea for this video after building the shield, so I can't show you the step-by-step process, but as you will see, that should not be an issue should you desire to build your own. Here in my home office is where most of my projects begin. The laser shield project is a simple project that only took a couple of days to complete once all the materials arrived. Keeping the blue laser in mind, I set out to find a transparent colored plexiglass that would give me sufficient optical density for the 450 nanometer blue laser. I also wanted to make the shield so it could be folded up and stored when not used. I found the plexiglass sheets, acrylic hinges, and acrylic caps that could be easily glued to the plexiglass to complete the assembly. All the cutting of the plexiglass pieces was accomplished on my table saw. I removed the paper mask covering the edges of the plexiglass that were to be glued to the hinges and hasps. The remaining protective mask was removed once the assembly was complete. The finished assembly is 12 inches high, 24 inches wide, and 16 inches deep. That gave me sufficient space for all around the laser unit itself and doing my laser work. 1 inch hole was cut on one side panel to allow for the cables to pass through from the power supply and laptop computer. Gluing of plexiglass components did require a 24-hour cure time before any stress was put on those parts. As you can see, the material list and assembly are pretty much straightforward. For those who have not glued plexiglass before, I suggest that you view the ePlastics video link that I have posted in the comments at the end of this video on the gluing process. It's quite simple, and you won't have any problem with it at all. Now, let's take a look at the finished project.
The laser package that I built is all 1/8 inch green plexiglass. It uses plexiglass hinges and plexiglass hasps to secure the front. It's totally portable, separate from the machine, and it's totally collapsible. I've got hinges associated with this so that this thing folds up rather conveniently. We can just wrap it up and the entire package is easy put away and takes very little shelf space. I put it in a cloth container that keeps the plexiglass a little bit in better shape so it doesn't get scratched. But it's easy to deploy. It's portable and separate from the machine, so if you've got a larger piece that you're going to be working with that you want to run through on laser, then it's still possible to open up the front and work on the piece, and you still have coverage on the other 3/4 of the sides left. I can actually turn this around. I built it so when my wife comes in, because we share the workspace here, we do have laundry facilities in this 2-car garage converted into a wood workshop. So I can just turn this around and still have coverage when she walks in, and she can do what she has to do, and I can continue to work on if I'm lasering a project. I did build a little overlap piece in here, and again, all the plexiglass pieces are put together with rapid set glue made for plexiglass. It's actually put on with a small applicator needle. You take some out of the can and then you just work it along the edges, as long as you got your piece secured where it needs to be and it's clean. And the glue fluid would actually just soak into all the seams in a matter of a couple of minutes. It's actually set, it's not going to move after that, and it works great, and it makes a nice clean job working with plexiglass. This was my first experience with it, and no problem at all. So that's a quick and easy way to make a safe environment for your laser projects when you're working on them. And it also helps. You don't have to necessarily, unless you're going to be looking down into the compartment, be wearing the safety glasses, although I do most of the time anyway. But I can have the job working, and I can work elsewhere in the shop, and the laser can be running, and I don't have to worry about an inadvertent exposure to my eyes from the blue laser. I will put a list of the components made to build the shield and where you can get them. Most of it was all online. Plexiglass comes from an American-based company, and the accessories, the latches and hinges, of course, are Japanese made, but you get them on Amazon. It's not a problem. We hope you enjoyed this little presentation. If you have any questions, you can put it out, and periodically I'll go out and take a look and see what's going on with the YouTube site. We don't do this for money, we enjoy it, and just wanted to share this information with you today. So I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day.